Complete in a Garden from the Jurassic Thrak CD on the Thrak box. One of the traditions with the King Crimson box sets is that we go through the various session tapes to find interesting or alternative versions of the various pieces as the band were working on them in the studio. We then use them to compile an audio documentary as if we were all in the studio when the pieces were being written and recorded. We did exactly this with the Thrak box set, which is how we came to be listening to all the various stages of the writing and recording of the piece In a Garden, using a fly-on-the-wall tape recording that was left running the whole time the band were in the studio. And this particular rendition has always stuck in my memory. It's interesting because for those who know the album Thrak, In a Garden is probably not the first piece that would jump out at you. Dinosaur, Sex, Sleep, Eat, Drink, Dream, Vroom, Baboon, Thrak, Walking on Air. So many wonderful pieces. Interestingly, on the album itself, In a Garden does not appear like this as one piece, but is divided into two separate sections. And although I compiled the album with Robert Fripp in the studio at the time, I have absolutely no recollection of how and why the piece came to be divided. What I do know is that this nugget, which we discovered from the original recording sessions, where Robert and Adrian performed it as one single piece, for me possibly has a greater emotional power than the two versions on the final album.
Half as much.
In that sense, it's a perfect outtake. Different, but entirely worthy in its own right. So here it is, an early studio run-through of In a Garden from the Thrak recording sessions in 1994.
Autumn has come to rest in her garden, come to paint the trees with emptiness, and no pardon. So many things have come undone, like leaves on the ground. Suddenly she begins to cry, but doesn't know why. Heavy are the words that fall through the air to burn on her shoulders. Caught up in the trees, her soliloquy. Don't leave me alone. Rome has come to sit in her garden, mingling the breeze with memories of a time when there was a room in pale yellow hues, a room with a view where love made a bed of